Hey, what's up, guys? John took into this video. I'm gonna take a first impression look at this new DLC, and yes, I have played it not for a lot of time, but I played it, and to be honest, I don't find the new added missions or IAA missions that fr- that freaking amazing or cool or nah. Like they would have done a better job, but the missions are what it is, you know. But there's a couple features that they added to the game that they should have added a long time ago. And one of them were I'm gonna start with the you know the freaking some features like now, for example, one of my favorite features now that they added with this DLC is the ability to sell. Yes, sell source anything in private sessions, either be friends, solo, invite, crew, you name it. They finally did it. Rockstar finally got something right, and and this wouldn't be a big ol' issue if a couple years back they didn't add that stupid broom. And talking about the broom, I'll go back to the sessions if you towards the end of the video. But talking about the broom, they finally nerfed the oppressor Mark II, and that's a good thing. Like because that oppressor was getting really abusive, and I don't know what you're gonna say, but it's not gonna be like blah blah blah. I'm like, bruh, for those of you who weren't in the game for like the first I know since 2013. Back in the day, gunfights were so much fun than they are now. But you're gonna be like, John, oh, they are still fun. No, 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 they're not fun. For I'm gonna tell you why. Because now, if let's say if I go in a public lobby, when I go to Publix, you know, they kill me. I'm not gonna lie, they kill me, and I kill them, and I keep repeatedly kill them. And what they do when I repeatedly kill them? Hey, mom, yo, son, can I buy you a broom? Oh yeah, sure. Take it for a fucking spin. Yep, that's the only thing they know how to fucking do nowadays. Take out the broom. And you know, the missiles. I think they nerf. I have to do testing on those. But they said that I heard that they and they also said that they nerfed the cooldown timer. Now I think it's instead of 15 seconds, it's like 30 seconds or more. And now instead of 30, it carries 15 missiles. So that's a like halfway nerfed, you know. And now instead of like literally targeting on your ass, like let's say you're on an oppressor, I got an oppressor Mark II behind me, like an old one, the old version. The missile would hit me 100% of the time. But now with the new update, they changed the locking mechanism or missile types um to the oppressor Mark II instead of the Luxo kind of fucking missiles and shit. Now it has a buzzer type of missile, so they're more likely. If you know how to dodge missiles like regular missiles, I'm not talking like Superman missiles or none of that shit. Like if you know how to dodge regular missiles, now you can officially dodge Oppressor Mark II missiles because that's what they said. And that's what they should have done in the Gecko. Like I don't understand why you know. And now they added I think two another sniper rifle. Like we finally got another one. But I don't know about this one. I mean, it's cool and everything. I like the looks of it, and but I don't know if Rockstar got lazy or if this is how it's supposed to be in real life because they added this sniper rifle, and then they added another weapon, which I don't know what it is because I heard that you have to find 5 parts to assemble it together. So if I find them, I'll show you review that gun as well. But in this sniper rifle, I mean, like, yeah, it's decent, but I don't know why it didn't give it like any scope or external mag. Like, it's I don't know. I haven't tested it against my friends. I'm not sure if it's gonna go for a sniper or I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good for missions because you got this for example, like you got this sniper rifle. You can basically use it as a assault rifle, but with it has a little bit more extra kick compared to these. Like you have to kind of like, no, this one is still kind of my favorite because you can. I think this one's that has more fire rate than the other ones, but this one is still kind of the marksman rifle Mark II. Still my favorite because it has a lot of capacity for ammo and a lot of modifications. But this one I can see this one be using for like close quarters, maybe since it doesn't have a scope, so you can basically aim it down there, down the sights. And I kind of like the styling of it, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't have any mods or external magazine or like barrel or none of that shit. But moving on, they added cars, here and there, and it took them a while, but they finally did it. They increased the payouts of the heist, and I think the casino heist was increased by 50 or 45%. I could be wrong. I think it's up to 75. I think 75, and then they increased the Cayo Perico heist to like what 45%, 45 or 40% more. Let me know exactly down in the comments how much it is. And then for the original heist, they increased it by 50%. But I got a problem with you guys or with Rockstar, and that's the fact that they increased the payout on all the heists basically, and they how we say back in my town, they take a freaking step forward and they take 3 steps back, meaning like they added a fucking heist, increased payout. But yeah, they fucking nerfed it, so now you can't really run it solo. And I'm not talking about the casino heist. I'm talking about the Cayo Perico heist. Like now, if you run it solo, your waiting time will be instead of like what 10 minutes, it's gonna be 3 hours for solo, like for a solo run. And the waiting time for a group heist or whatever, um, it's a 1 hour. And I don't get why they do this. Like, bro, if you were trying to encourage more teamwork, Rockstar. Here's a tip for you, Rockstar. If you're trying to increase the teamwork because you see a lot of people killing each other in your fucking game, you should have you should have done that way back in the day. Way back in the day. I'm not talking like 2015. I'm talking like 2000 early 2014, 2013. Like when the first heists were, first fucking missions, first businesses were up and going. Now it's too freaking late. Now everybody's killing each other. They're not even willing to help each other out, you know? And I just feel like, um, yeah, I feel like I just, I don't, I mean, I like the fact that they increased the payouts, but I don't like the fact that um, what's it called? handicapped you by like, are you gonna um are you gonna freaking do the heist right now, or should I wait for later? But here's a tip for you guys. I was making some calculations, and since now you can basically sell any business that you have, you can sell it in a friends only. And here's a tip for you guys: if you want to do a solo run, do a solo. Like if you want to do the heist, let's say you want to do the what you call 'em? The Cayo Perico heist, right? And your friends are like you're waiting for them to get online. So here's my tip for you guys: do the heist, and then once you're done with the heist, you know go sell your businesses. Go sell your businesses, all your businesses. Go do what you have to do. Like instead of waiting out the time, just go be productive. Go join another heist, like regular heist, or Pacific Standard, or Doomsday, or Casino. You know, and yeah, it's pretty freaking. I like most of the things that they added. But the only thing I have an issue with is what's it be called? Oh yeah, the original warehouse businesses. Remember those were a pain in the ass. Like remember back in the day, they were a pain in the ass because you had to go do them yourself. Well, apparently now you can be more a pain in the ass and drive to your nearest warehouse. And pay someone for you to for them to go pick up your supplies, and you could you're gonna be like, is that every freaking like once, like you pay it once and then they keep doing that? Well, I thought so too until I waited out the time and I went back to my warehouse, and guess what? Rockstar can't seem to do anything right. Well, if you want them to run the errands for you and go resupply your thing, well, you have to go back to your warehouse and pay them again. But this is how easily they could have fixed this issue. I don't know. I'm still doubtful. I'm still doubtful if Rockstar actually tests this DLCs. Like, do they have like a group of people testing out this DLCs, and they're like, okay, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. They probably have penguins or something, and they're fucking testing them out, because I could easily, you know, and this can easily be added in the next DLC. They can allow you to, let's say, instead of you going back to your warehouses to freaking pay the people and resupply them, they could allow you to freaking, let me see if let's see if she's here. Hold on. Nope, she's not here. But they can easily they could easily allow you to call them. Like for Lester, for example, you call Lester and they have options. They could have done the same thing. They could have given you, they could have allowed you to call them and be like, hey, can you go pick this up? It would have been much more easy and more less time consuming. And I don't know. I find that that's the biggest issue um with this DLC, and the fact that they charge you like $7,000 for a resupply mission. And you're like, oh well, $7 is nothing. Like, nah, it's nothing. Like, I mean, like if you're rich, yeah, of course, it's not gonna be nothing. 70 grand is like pennies, But keep this in mind: they charge you every hour for for your for your maintenance, your all that. But if you're running, let's say you're doing missions like redoing supply missions, um and let's say that you're resupplying your businesses, all your businesses, just and you buy the supplies instead of stealing them. Those 7 grand per half an hour, it's gonna pile up, and I would have more preferred of stay and pay them like I don't know 20 grand and have them or like maybe like 10 grand, not so exaggerated, but have them the resupply of the whole like a whole line, like a full I don't like a whole like like a quarter of the warehouse, you know, instead of having them. Oh shit! Oh, the rock saved me. And instead of having them freaking resupplying and hold on, let me get off and despawn because I don't want to ruin my vehicle. But yeah, like I was saying, I would have preferred them to have um what's it call it mm, for you to the ability to call like them over the phone and be like, hey, can you go pick this up? Can you go do a resupply mission? Can you? I don't know why Rockstar didn't do this in the first place, but yeah, that's the only con I find about this new DLC. And like I said, there's a lot of vehicles that still need to be added. But in general, it seems like this is a good DLC because they did some quality of life updates. I'm not so sure. Like if you think about it, criminal enterprise, uh, bruh. First of all, why do you call it um what's it called a criminal enterprise DLC? Like, bruh, I get it that we work for the IAA. Like, literally, we freaking go to the IAA and freaking work for them. But it's not like we're gonna get access to the building. Like if you think about it, like in the mission when you first start, like go to the IAA building and you first started, like they pledge you in, but it's basically like the Matrix because none of like you're never gonna get access to the IAA building. Like, be legit. Like, I would call this a quality of life update because they added a lot of new, you know, things to the game instead of being like, you know, like I don't know, but you tell me, comment down below. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm right. But it seems like this DLC might have, it's small. Don't get me wrong, it's small, but it's pretty. It's pretty gonna be pretty. It's useful because now, like I said, now you can sell any of your businesses in a friends only lobby, and if you do, like I said, you now instead of like fucking fighting assholes that take your freaking product, um, now you can resupply and sell in a private lobby, and this should have been the how it should have gone down in the first place. I don't know why Rockstar took like what 6 years to add this into the game. I don't know. Most of you are gonna be like, oh, cause John, the PS4 doesn't have the capabilities of to hold this much data. I'm like, bruh, tell me, tell me if I'm wrong. This update is for the PS4 and PS5. So yeah, let me know down in the comments, and you know, I'm gonna go ahead and try out the new missions and stuff. But like in my opinion, it's a good DLC. I'm not saying great, but it's a quality. Like I said, it's a quality of life update DLC. That's what I would call it. Criminal Enterprise my my heart, because like I said, you don't get an office. Like, why would you call White Rockstar would call you IA agent if you don't get an office like this? If you don't get anything, they're just missions, contact missions. That's all. But other than that, let me know down in the comments what your opinion is, what your experience, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and then drop a like down below. Um, Comment and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new, and stay frosty. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.